What's up, guys? Jesse here of Team Judgment, and I'm coming at you guys today with my Lightsworn deck profile. We've got a pretty good amount to talk about, just because Link format is right around the corner. With the structure decks coming out, the starter deck coming out on Friday. We've got some changes happening to the game of Yu-Gi-Oh as we know it. So what I'm doing is preliminary, of course, deciding that this will be the build. As far as I know, there isn't much the Link Strike starter deck can help me with, unless I add things like Gofu and make it work. I can put in the brilliant fusion engine with the Predator plants and stuff like that. But as far as not playing Link monsters goes, this is probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably going to increase the amount of boss monsters that the main deck can produce, like reintroduce BLS and Gores and stuff like that to make it not as reliant on the extra deck. But let's go into what we have so far. It's probably going to be an update as the Link format progresses, and certainly after Code of the Duelist. So we have started off. We have the Triple Judgment Dragon, Ace boss monster of Lightsworn's the most sacky card in Yu-Gi-Oh history, in my opinion. Countless decks. Doesn't matter how good your deck is. Doesn't matter how well you prepared for the meta. Doesn't matter how great you counter Lightsworns or any type of deck. Anything can lose to Judgment Dragon because Judgment Dragon gives no fucks who the hell you are. If I got 1,000 life points to pay, and you won't have life points and no counters to answer, you're gonna lose. And that's Judgment Dragon in a nutshell. Onto our Lightsworn engine, we have the triple Lumina, triple Raiden. Of course, these are the staple. Double Lila, the single Felice, the single Aaron. The disclaimer for Aaron is that I only play her because she's secret. Honestly, that's the only reason I play it. I wouldn't otherwise. Minerva, the basic Minerva, and triple Wolf to run our Lightsworns. Onto the rest of the monsters, we've got the Eclipse Wyvern, the 4 enablers, also known as Link enablers nowadays. The Photon Thrashers to give you additional monsters to the field, I guess, to link summon with or to overlay with until we have Link monsters coming out. We've got double Fairy Tale Snow, triple Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. Bringing these guys back. These guys have been used in previous formats for Lightsworns. Bringing them back, they're really good. The Banished Lights give you additional bodies on board to link summon with, to overlay with, just to have an 18 beater if you need to out something without wasting a normal summoning or whatever. It's pretty decent. We play the one white dragon Wyvern Burster because our darks are very low, and then you do have the option if you mill one of these guys, or if they search this, they can search this out with their effect, and you have the option to summon it as an additional level 4. Because I believe this guy, the way it's worded, if you do link summon with him as a material, you get to search him out and then summon him and link again, and I guess search another copy of him. So that's kind of how that's gonna work. One Trick Clown, again, he can help you link up and stuff. We're talking about link monsters, which was really weird to me. Just the idea of you doing something other than Exceed summoning or Synchro summoning is kind of baffling. But you know, it's a change that I welcome with semi-open arms. We attack the one Farfa, Mal Branch of the Burning Abyss. This is a Lightsworn deck. Milling is a thing. Also, another cool thing is I run Dante, so Dante could actually allow me to add him back to hand if he's in the grave, and allow me to use him again. And if I use his effect to summon him, Or not if I use this effect. If I normal summon him, sorry, and then he dies, I get to banish a card on the field for the turn. So it's really cool, and that rounds up my monsters. I don't know how many there are, but onto the spells. We've got the double, of course, Charger Light Brigade. I wonder if Konami's going to bring this to 3. I don't know. It's a possibility. The triple Solar Recharge, of course. 1 Soul Charge, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Rhoda as our 1-ofs. Double Twin Twister, and our last spell is Raigeki. And onto the traps, we're going to put them there. The 2 breakthrough skills to round out our deck of 40-something cards. I don't know. So I think it's over 40. I'll count it and tell you in a second. Onto the extra deck, which is definitely a subject to change. Double Minerva. I don't see myself keeping 2. I'm probably going to cut it to 1. We do play Michael, so you can recycle it. We play Emerald, so you can recycle it. And her effect is hard. It's a hard once per turn, so I see myself cutting her to 1. This just mostly as a way to make space in the extra deck. Tsukuyomi can stay. You can make Tsukuyomi really easily, and he uses the effect detach the material, discard your hand, and draw 2. Then use them as a link material to make another monster and just keep on going. That's what makes them really cool. A lot of cards like Dante use their effects and link with them, unless you need to attack with Dante, of course. But we've got Tornado Dragon, a rank 4 toolbox, Abyss Dweller, and Castel. We play the 1 Dagusto Emerald and the 1 Dante for utility. Again, after you use their effects, if you don't need them on the field anymore, you can link with them to make a stronger monster, potentially. I don't know. I'm saying link as a general term. I don't have any specific monster in mind at the moment. I'm just saying the general idea of link summoning is to get monsters off field, summon link monsters. So I don't know exactly what I'll be summoning in the future. I guess whatever's easiest to summon, whatever's easiest to abuse is what the deck will function with. But like I said, I use link summoning as a general term to, I guess, get you into the concept of thinking about what you're going to go into as the format unfolds. Onto our Synchros, we play double Omega. If Konami is nice on the ban list and does not hit him, I might go up to 3. I don't know. Just the idea of being able to Omega, and then you don't lock yourself up, you don't clog up your extra deck zone, because you can tribute him off and he comes back to the main monster zone. It's pretty absurd. So if Konami is friendly to aside from Little Omega, then I'm probably going to run another copy and just try to spam out triple Omega, running things like Gofus and other dark Synchro-esque items like Armageddon and stuff like that to tutor out your Omegas and kind of abuse that until as long as I can, for that matter. We play the 1 Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend and the 1 Stardust Dragon. Scarlight's good, really good right now. Oh, I guess relatively speaking, of course. And Stardust is good because he can counter things like the effects of the True Draco cards, the field spell, things like that. Things of that nature he can get around, which is kind of nice. Stardust Dragon has probably always been one of the most iconic synchros, and his effects always been somewhat useful. Onto the 7s, we played 2 Michael and 1 Black Rose. Again, like I said, my extra deck is subject to change. Like, a lot of the deck is subject to change because this is me making a deck that still works for current Yu-Gi-Oh, but will be compatible for new Yu-Gi-Oh, for Link Yu-Gi-Oh. So everything is subject to change, of course. The Michael definitely probably will not stay at 2. Probably just do 1 and 1 as our 7s. But as it stands, Michael's kind of cool. I chose the second Michael over Black Rose Moonlight Dragon simply because Michael banishes a card and still has the mill effect. See, the banishing and the returning with Moonlight Dragon are basically just personal preference, whatever you like, whichever you prefer. Your deck, whatever you think your deck needs, whatever you think is more problematic. That's personal preference, but the milling is what gives him an edge over Moonlight. Even though Moonlight has a quick effect, which is nice and stuff, but Michael's effect to shuffle stuff back into the deck isn't bad. Like you can prevent deck outs, give yourself life points, recycle Minerva, all that stuff. You can recycle another copy of Michael, not the Michael that was sent to the grave. So if Michael dies, then he shuffles back some Lightsworns. Then this one dies, you shuffle back this Michael and some other Lightsworns or whatever, and it kind of keeps Michael alive if it comes to that. That's just a little fun fact. That's not really too meta defining. But that's the deck so far. Like, this is me making the deck with still the current mindset of Yu-Gi-Oh! Trying to adapt to new Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's definitely going to be some changes, but this is it so far. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know some thoughts you guys are having for your link decks for Lightsworns. I recently picked up Cosmos, and everyone's going to be doing profiles of Cosmos, so I'm deciding if I want to do one or not. I have no idea like what ratios they decide with, all that kind of fun stuff. But I figured Lightsworns would be a great addition, will be a great start to my link format deck, because it's one of my favorite decks of all time, and Minerva just came out, and I said I would do it anyway, so here it is. Like I said, like and subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos. If you enjoy the deck, thumbs up. You can see all my social media in the description box below. I'll check you guys out in the next one. Peace.